Hello, dear friends. A lot of you has been asking me if I could do a tour around my Viking house called Ravnsborg, the castle of the ravens, and I will do that for the first time where you're seeing a whole tour of the house now. We're standing in the living room right now, and the living room is the heart of the whole house, but the most beautiful thing, I will tilt the camera here, is the ceiling. Look at that. 9.5 meters. It is a masterpiece of construction, and yes, I did it myself together with Lasse. Tilting the camera this way, you're seeing up there is a room, 80 square meter, protected by a wolf shot by one of my good friends. It's up there, Palle Johansen from Assens. We are having the kitchen out here, and yes, I was the master chef in 2015 in Denmark, won that competition. So yes, I do know how to cook. The other way around here, you're also having a room up here, 80 square meters again, with a lot of pictures taken by me of famous Danish politicians, etc. Oh look here, all the animals at Ravnsborg, of course, are bedazzled with jewelry. We're having the crown eagle, the very famous Danish crown eagle, going this way down this hallway. Just looking here, my husband Morten, his desk is always beautiful and clean. My desk is never beautiful and clean. The library, the bedroom, the bathroom, nothing special to look in there. Here, the fireplace, fantastic and cozy, snuggling little area where when it's cold outside, we are lighting up and the dogs are sitting there, sitting with their asses in the couch there. Over here, we are having a little display of love. Here is my fashion Oscar that I won for the best show in China, the Shanghai Fashion Week Honor Award. This beautiful statue of a Greenlandic woman, which I again have adorned with jewelry, is made by my grandmother, and this one, the girl with the ashtray, is partly made by my mother. Going out into the Great Hall. Look here. Here we are having my family tree, going from me down there, Jim, Martin, Viking, and Lyngvild, and my father, this way up here to the Danish kings and queens, and the Swedish king and queens, and the Norwegian king and queens, and the Earls of Orkney and everything. That's almost only the Scandinavian line. Over here we're having the European line, which goes over 3,000 years back in history. Turning around here, you're having the Great Hall of Ravnsborg. All Viking houses has to have a great hall, and this one is the one at Ravnsborg. Look here, the ceiling with the antlers, chandeliers. Beautiful place where we can sit a lot of people for Christmas dinners, etc. Because we are doing hygge in Denmark. Hygge is snuggling, cozy stuff where we are getting together and just having a fantastic time together. Behind me here, a display of the Valkyrie Whiskey I made together with Highland Park, and there's a naked lady there. We have to hide her for sake of Facebook. You're not allowed to show that. Behind me and around me here is I am surrounded by good friends. Here we are having Eric, we are having Gudrun, we are having Sven, we are having Simon, etc. All the way around. Real Vikings, living as Vikings half of the year. I did all the photos of them, and they are always close to me. Going out into the Great Hall, I can just be a part of them even though we are not together. Here's some dead portraits I made of the Viking. Now we're going out the back door. That is the entrance I'm usually using. Turning around, because here you will see the Wardens Hall. And in front of it is standing a statue of Odin. He's always looking quite small on pictures. Now we are going close to him. You will see he is quite big. The same as the Wardens Hall. When people are coming down here, people always say, it is much bigger than we thought. It is huge. It is 13 meters to the top of the dragon's head. Going inside, look at this middle work here. The ironwork work made by some true friends in America. And inside the Odin's Hof, the sacred place, is looking like this. A Hof is a sacrificial place for the old Vikings, for the pagan beliefs. Down here, in the middle, we are having the fireplace. Seats all around the edge here to sit at. And in the middle, the throne of Odin and Odin's head with the silver crown, with his chalice down there. And maybe you remember Sid, the pilgrim coming from Wales. He had an eye for Odin. It is placed in his head still. That was the gift from Sid to me. And behind me again, a third family tree, because here we are having the Viking family. Down again, me in the bottom, going all the way up here. As few Christians as possible, because this is a pagan temple. So up here we are having some of the most from the sagas, the most famous Vikings being my great-grandfathers and mothers. We are having Harald Harada, Harold Hairfair, we are having Olav the Sacred, we are having Ragnvald Einsteinsson, Bruceson, Skullbreaker, etc., all the earls of the Orkney Empire. And this is where I put them because they were pagans themselves. They believed in Thor and Odin, and of course they have to be placed now, after 1,000 years, after 1,500 years, into a pagan temple again. Going outside, you will have to see some of the most fantastic Danish nature out here. And first of all, you can see the house here in the background. Ravnsborg is laying there. I think it is a little windy today, but I will speak loud and clear so you can hear me. The house is laying there. It is approximately 753 square meters big. Behind me here you see the new entrance portal, the two towers, and we are having Martin that is digging the soil and dirt into the holes of the huge palisade here, turning around the way to Ravnsborg through this little road here. I think it is blowing a lot now. Through this little road, coming this way, entering through the huge gateway, the new gateway, going this way. I will take you to the pavilion, because that is here in the background. One fantastic building which were made for the launch of the Valkyrie Whiskey. Right now it is quite messy inside because this is the place where I have been making the four wolves' head on the top of the building. I stood in here with roof over my head because it was raining. You see the wolf heads up there, made in there. And then just as the end, the raisin in the sausage end, as we say in Denmark, we are having Ravnsborg laying there. The wind is blowing. It is almost becoming autumn here in Denmark. And going that way around, seeing some of the most fantastic Danish nature. In the morning we're having the mist all over. It's magical, and it is magical to live here at Ravnsborg together with my husband and in sacred pact with the nature and the northern gods. So thank you for watching, and I hope you will come here someday. Bye bye!